Welcome back to the Four-Legged Life Show. I'm your host, Arden Moore. I love talking to inventors because inventors don't sit around and say, whatever, can't fix it. Oh, well, no, they come up with a great idea. And our guest today, Matt Homa of Fermi, it's F-U-R-M-E, but go to shopfermi.com. There's zillions, that's a big word there, of testimonials. People are digging your stuff. I mean, can people be all thumbs and still be able to use this at-home product to keep the hair at bay for their dogs, cats, rabbits, horses, whatever?
Absolutely. Even zebras. We had one guy in Arizona that used it on zebra.
A zebra. Come on, you got to share this story. They did it on a zebra.
He uses a zebra. He runs a small mobile petting zoo. So, yeah, we have. If you can use it on your horse, you can use it on your zebra.
Share with your animals that people may not realize could benefit by a good groom.
Any animal with fur. So, okay. Any pet animal with fur. I use it on my kids' hair. I can use it on my hair. So anything with hair. I use it on my beard all the time, the clippers, because it's a big issue, right? When you're trimming, your wife does not want a dirty vanity covered in hair.
Well, what I like about it, it does suck up the hair. You plug it in, it's got this hose, and it goes right in, so you don't have a lot of mess all over the place.
Exactly. That was the whole purpose of the design, to make sure this is a mess-free, but also a convenient solution for the house.
Well, and not only it's taking away the hair, but you are kind of being giving them a spa day, SPAW, aren't they? Because what benefit do you think it has on a dog, a cat, to have this vibration on their body while you're doing the job of getting out excess hair?
I mean, it takes out all that dead loose hair and makes their coat shinier. It's just healthier for the pet. Easily get mats and stuff, cut those out. It's all around. Plus the pets, they love the feeling. You know, I mean, who doesn't love having their back scratched?
Well, I teach pet first aid, and my dog Kona is a terrier mix. And at the end of the class, I always do a nose to toes, head to tail wellness assessment. And at the end, I do a fingertip massage all the way down from her neck, all the way to her bottom of her back, and looking for anything, hot spots, any signs of fleas, ticks, anything out of the ordinary. And she sits back, Matt, and she's like,
I bet. Yeah.
Can you do that a little bit longer? But I do feel the power of therapeutic touch is a benny for everyone. So how are you getting the word out? Because there's people listening that are entrepreneurs that love the pet industry. Can you give any tips to them on some do's and don'ts, things to help get the word out about your product?
Marketing is key, and it's always something we struggle with. We try to become better at. Using the power of social media is key.
Tell us the platforms you're using and what are some of the pros and cons of that?
TikTok, Facebook, Google, Instagram. So mostly it's Facebook, because we're able to drive traffic directly to our sites through our ads. So that's the main platform.
But is there a tip on how long you should do it, or what are you focusing on each one? Give me an example, something that got a good number of hits.
It's all about when you're making these videos, it's all about the thumb stop rates. People are scrolling through their phones. You have to get something that's a hook. One thing that worked well for us, we had a husky at a groomer being blown out and hair flying everywhere, and the lady wearing goggles. That was a great one. So that one did really well.
Really?
Yep.
Oh my gosh. Years ago, Chipper was my dog. She was a husky golden retriever. And you say that's a double dose of hair in two different ways. And I used this popular brush comb on her in my backyard. I filled an entire garbage bag of Chipper's hair. And she's sitting next to me with that big husky grin, like, I got more.
I bet, yeah.
Where did I get all this hair? You do a whole bunch and there's still hair.
I always wonder that. Even coming back from the groomer, the next day there's still hair coming out. It's a nonstop thing, and that's why it's not a chore anymore. It just makes it more convenient, right? In this day and age, you need something that's convenient. So you can do this just sitting by the couch, watching TV, relaxing in the evening, it's great. So it just makes everything more convenient.
I really want people to know a little bit about how you give back, and you and your wife, Jordan. So you're in Puerto Rico, and there's a lot of street dogs. Can you share a couple of stories about what you've done to help a couple of them? And it's got to be hard to see them without.
So most recently, right outside my office, I noticed this litter of seven puppies. So just recently I started setting up traps, and you have to, depending on the age and how scared they are, you have to, you trap them. So we just trapped 5. We're still trying for the other 2. So a lot of these dogs have never had human interaction when you're picking them up. So these puppies are scared to death. So once we trap them, we'll bring them to the vet immediately. They're getting their dewormer, all their other shots, getting checked out. And then next begins the process of getting them familiarized with human touch. It's crazy to see how these dogs pop right back to your typical puppy within a week. It's awesome. There was one also before that. I was driving home from the office, and I noticed these puppies on the side of the road. So I pulled over, went and grabbed one puppy right away, because they're little guys. And they actually were going into the center of a hollowed out palm tree that had fallen over. That was their home. So
Wow.
I grabbed one, saw the other 2 where they were. I called Jordan, I got a puppy. And I brought the first one home. I went and grabbed some tools and stuff. So, then I tried to cut into the palm tree and pull these puppies out one by one. And we got all of them. So that was and now they have great homes throughout the United States. So
do you work with different shelters and nonprofits to get these animals from Puerto Rico to the States?
We work with a variety of rescues here in Puerto Rico, and then shelters and rescues in the States as well. Depends on how the bandwidth of people, because sometimes people can take in dogs, other times they're full. So it just depends that time of year or what they have going on. And then we prefer to direct home all the pets, all the dogs.
I like that. I do want to salute you and Jordan for doing that. And I do want to thank you for being a guest and talking about Fermi, and tell people how they can find out more about it.
So Fermi, you can find us at shopfermi.com. We're also at chewy.com and Tractor Supply. And then we also ship internationally throughout the world. You can find us on TikTok, Instagram, Facebook.
Thanks so much for making our tails wag by watching this guest interview from Arden Moore's Four-Legged Life. Four-Legged Life. Make sure to subscribe so you're up to date with all of our Four-Legged Life content. Four-Legged Life. Four-Legged Life.